Alright guys, so your boy's quest to rainbow every unit in Dokkan continues on. Today we're going to go ahead and rainbow this free-to-play sword Kid Trunks. Now obviously this guy is a couple years old now. I mean, he did come out technically in 2017 along, with the TAPION story event and when, Harudagarn and them came out. Now I'm going to rainbow this Kid Trunks for a couple of reasons. Number one, even at this point in the game, he's still really the only usable base form Kid Trunks, right? Like, he's the only one that you would actually run. He's also a free-to-play unit, so, I'll have tons of, free-to-play teams ready for, LR Prime Battle events, or, if they decide to one day do, an event that can only be run with free-to-play units. I mean, I guess the LR Prime Battles are kind of like that, right? And then also, this Kid Trunks is one of those youth characters, and the youth category is so small and contained and not as impressive as I would like it to be that I did not I like to rainbow units for that category, right? I've talked about this a lot, in rainbowing all these characters, I'll focus on characters from smaller categories, right? I'm not looking for pure Saiyans to rainbow at this point. It's more youth category, World Tournament or something like that, right? So all right, we rainbowed him. Now let's go test him out. Alright, so we're back. It's been quite a while since I rainbowed this Kid Trunks, but now he has actually gotten a Dokkan Awakening. Now, I was actually a little bit disappointed about this, right? So, LR Tapion and Minosha just dropped. Then we got the notice that this Kid Trunks was going to be getting a Dokkan Awakening from the actual story event, right? The previous... whoops, no, I'm clicking the wrong button here. But the previous story event that's up. Where is it? Here, right here. But here's what's unfortunate here. They didn't actually do anything different. The story event is completely 100% the same. The Kid Trunks medals were already in here. The Tapion medals were... everything was already in here. All this stuff is already in game. Literally, all they did was just add an extra Dokkan Awakening to them with the same medals, right? They didn't add a support memory or nothing. I mean, why didn't they... maybe I'm thinking a little too deep here. Why didn't they add a support memory where Tapion gives Trunks the sword? Am I stupid? Seems a little odd, right? That would have been perfect, maybe? I'm a funny guy, what could I say? But, there's nothing, there's no point even, the story event, it's the same story event, right? So, typically, I would go through any new stages or sort of cover it, but that's it. It's just the same medals. There's nothing different. It's, again, literally the same medals to Dokkan Awaken him now. This Trunks does definitely get a lot better and a lot more interesting, because now, he has a unit super attack with Tapion, and the unit super attack is pretty good. It gives him a guaranteed crit. It's pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and level this guy's links up to link level 5 or something like that. Again, this previously was going to be one of these rainbow videos of, I'm rainbowing every unit in the game. This guy sucks, but it's okay. But now he got a Dokkan Awakening, so he's actually okay, right? His stats are low as a free-to-play unit, but with his unit super attack being a guaranteed crit, I don't know. That's pretty strong. A guaranteed crit is pretty damn powerful. So, again, let me level his links up, and we'll test him out. Alright, guys, so we are here in an event. We are starting out on the movie hero team. That obviously is where, Kid Trunks, we want to utilize him at his maximum, right? Because Trunks, he does do a lot. I do like this. This is a good sort of sign for the future of Dokkan, where we get an old-ass free-to-play unit who sucked, and now he's got a unit super attack, so he's got a nice animation there. He's stacking attack, he has guaranteed crits, right? There's just a lot to this Kid Trunks, which I am a big fan of, right? Now, the only thing that is a little bit disappointing is that, at least defensively and offensively, a lot of his power is going to come if we're using a full team of movie hero category characters, which we are here. By the way, movie hero, look at this team we're rocking. The entire team has come out in the last 2 months, except for the leader, Blue Gogeta. Everything else is brand new in the last 2 months. Movie heroes is ridiculous, right? And a lot of these characters are starting to work really well with each other. This is where Dokkan kind of focusing on one thing and building it up can really be good, because now Movie Heroes is a very competent team. It just needs a new leader for sure, right? Movie Heroes with a dominant, powerful leader is going to be a top-tier team if they keep this up for a little while longer, right? You just have units for every situation right now on Movie Heroes. So, we're linked up with LR Tapion. That doesn't really matter too much. Trunks and LR Tapion, the only thing we have here is solid support. Now, Trunks has a unit super attack. We have to have Tapion attacking in the same turn, and then that will give us unit super attack. So that is a little bit of a bummer that it's not Tapion on the team, but Tapion in the same turn. So that does nerf this Trunks, because we have seen a lot of unit super attacks now where characters don't need them in the same rotation. Videl is like that. Trunks and Goten are like that. But Trunks and Tapion don't work well together, which is unfortunate. So it's like there is a limit to how good this Trunks is going to be, considering he's not even working well with the unit you need for his unit super attack. However, Trunks 1.36 is honestly bad. It's poor. But this is a guaranteed crit. So it's actually much more powerful than just a 1.36 million attack stat, right? He does stack attack as well on every super attack, right? With Tapion, without Tapion, every super attack will cause Trunks to stack, which is going to be very good. Oh, this is ideal, actually. Yeah, so next turn, next turn we're going to have Krillin. Krillin is a bad, bad boy. With any Kid Trunks or Kid Goten, Krillin becomes God out here. Especially, and then we're fighting a movie boss enemy on top of it. Like, Krillin gets nutso, man. He's so crazy. What else is there with Kid Trunks? Kid Trunks does get 50% attack and defense on Super, so we are going to see his attack stats jump quite a bit when there are support type units around, right? And his true defensive stat we don't even see until after he super attack. Like, we're not even seeing what his true defense is, right? He doesn't get his full defense until after he's super attacked. Oh, one other thing he does do as well, that's very important. He gives all allies 30% defense if there's Tapion. Oh, this is just Tapion on the team. He gives all allies 30% defense, and then he gives that 20% attack debuff for 2 turns. That's pretty good. I do like that. I don't know why his unit super attack could not have had Tapion just on the team as well. That would have made this Trunks a lot better, because you wouldn't have to put them on rotation together, right? Like, I don't know. Probably the true way to use this Trunks, again, you know, for like free-to-play players and stuff like that, I feel like you could utilize him as sort of like a floating option. So, you know, you'd have LR Tapion on rotation with like the AGL Hirudegarn Tapion. Like, that's sort of your rotation. And then like Trunks is sort of like floating through. And then on that rotation, he's going to have his guaranteed crit. He's going to give extra defense to LR Tapion and AGL Tapion. You know, combined with their damage reduction is going to allow them to be dominantly powerful, which could be good. What link do we have with Krillin? Oh, it's solid support. It's the same thing. I'm going to keep Krillin around right here. Again, Trunks' attack stat itself will not go up with Tapion on rotation, but it's a guaranteed crit, right? So that's just so powerful. And then, of course, Krillin is now giving 60% support and 4 key to the entire rotation, just making Krillin a crazy support type unit. We're up to 1.84, but again, remember, guaranteed crits. That damage is way higher, like you double the damage is what Trunks is doing from that attack stat. So don't be deceived by that attack stat. That's actually not that good, right? Like, I don't really like start looking at attack stats and like go like, oh, okay. Like, once they hit like 2.5 million, that's where I'm kind of like, okay. Now we're talking a little bit, you know. Now we're kind of getting there. But like, it's, again, until we get there, I'm kind of like, whatever. I'm just gonna use a shoe item so we can just go ahead and power through this Broly right here. Android 18 and the 2 blue Gogetas should be able to finish this guy off. And then next turn, we're gonna have that 40% support, Hybrid Saiyan support Trunks. We'll have Krillin, and we'll have Kid Trunks here. Remember, with Kid Trunks, we can, of course, be stacking attacks. So, you know, we could go 20 turns deep into, like, an Infinite Dragon Ball History stage. And Kid Trunks' attack stat is going to be just, like, absolutely, like, climbing very, very high, right? And, you know, provided, let's say, we're running a movie hero team in that situation, you know, very deep into the event, if Trunks is doing, I don't know, a 4 million attack stat because he's been stacking, and then he's doing guaranteed crits with, like, a 4 million attack stat, that's really strong. But again, that's, you know, deep into the event and stuff like that. I think the one thing I think they could have done for our boy Trunks here to make him a little bit better would have been to give him stacking defense as well. I think that would have, I mean, he would have been really good. You look at his leader skill, tech type, key 2, and 50% of stats. This guy is, you know, like they're designing all these free-to-play units now with the intention that they are going to easy 8, and then they give them the 77% to a category. Trunks will probably lead movie hero for sure. Yeah, movie hero 77%, or maybe youth or prodigal warrior. Probably movie hero though, considering his passive, he wants movie hero category allies, right? So all right, on this rotation, we're gonna have royal lineage and solid support. Those are the 2 links we're gonna have active for Trunks. Again, this rotation is gonna, he's at 100k defense right here, but this is him without the unit super attack. Again, the only thing the unit super attack does is give him a guaranteed crit. No extra damage. He's not stacking anything different. It's just like guaranteed crit time with that. So, all right, let's go ahead and see how much damage we're going to do here. Krillin, of course, is completely like immune. With a Trunks on rotation and going into movie boss enemy, Krillin like is not really going to take damage. Oh, that is before he super attack. Okay, so I think now he gets a lot of damage reduction, because now I think this is where it counts. What, that he's fighting a movie boss enemy or something? His damage reduction wasn't fully built up. I'd have to double check like what the conditions are, but it's when movie boss and then of course Trunks around. 2.24 right there. Again, we are stacking damage going up. There's just crit from the hidden potential system. Looking pretty good. I mean, the Trunks is okay. I see what they went for. The only thing I don't like about this Trunks is that they really like this 7% attack and defense per movie hero category ally in the team. That's rough. Like, because we're restricting him a lot with that. But, I mean, besides that, he does seem fairly solid. He's a solid unit. Like, I don't... 12 key multiplier, 145% as well. Interesting. But, all right, let's look at him on, like, one more team, and then we'll finish up here. All right, guys, so now we're over here on the Hybrid Saiyan / Savior category team, which is a very good team for showcases. So you're able to get a good look at a lot of different characters over on this team. Again, there's a lot of new characters that have released on Dokkan lately, and they're sort of like building off of it, right? So we just got this Goten, the banner unit who came out alongside Videl. Goten, of course, is working pretty well with the Kid Trunks right here. They actually only share 1 link. What is that? That's Innocence, and then it's Tien actually shares several links with Trunks. So this is, I guess, one issue out. Okay, I didn't realize that, but this is an issue with Trunks for sure. Is his link set, right? So Z Fighters, Innocence, Royal Lineage, World Tournament Champion, which sucks. Money, 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 solid support, and shattering the limit. So, pretty bad. I mean, he will work fairly well with, like, Android 18, who also has money, money, money. That gives key and defense, which, you know, can be solid. So, like if you're using this Kid Trunks, this is more so, I guess, he works well in sort of, like, the Bio Broly movie build. Again, 18, the Tech Krillin, the Dokkan Fest Trunks and Goten, a lot of those characters will definitely work well together. But like Trunks has a very wonky link set. And then again, I need to give a special highlight to this bullshit right here. What were they thinking with this? Are you kidding me? World Tournament Champion. You will almost never see this, right? There's like 1 character in the game I don't have, Jackie Chun. And then I guess with him, sure, on the Dokkan Fest Trunks and Goten team, we could activate World Tournament Champion. But it's not even that crazy. It's only 2 key and 10% defense. This link should give like 3 key and 20% attack and defense. Like, why not? Look at the roster of characters I could use this. Like, oh, I don't know. That would have been very helpful. So then the 50% support Tien, now we're working a little bit better because we have Z Fighters active, solid support, and shattering limit. So we have a lot of Kid Trunks' links active on this turn. We have a lot of support. This is Trunks' first, you know, rotation right here. So let's see how well he can look turn 1. Again, we have a huge amount of support right here. We're getting, what, 40% attack and defense from Goten, 50% attack and defense from Tien, as well as activating a lot of Trunks' links, right? A lot of the links we would even have a chance to activate, we do have active right here. So let's see how much damage Trunks will do. 2.22. It's not the worst, but like notice with no Tapion on the team, he wasn't giving all allies a 30% defense. That little 20% attack debuff he does for 2 turns on his passive is pretty good as well. I actually think that is a fairly underrated ability. that not a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people don't really give that as much credit as they should. Those types of abilities where you're lowering enemy attack, like, you know, the physical Angel Golden Frieza's got that, right? Like Kibito Kai has that. Those types of abilities can be fairly helpful if you're going to try and use these characters in difficult content. You know, Battlefield, if you're going to try and use them in Super Battle Road, you know, that is a very strong ability, right? And it's a 2-turn debuff, so it definitely does have a lasting impact. I think we'll probably give our boy TRUNKS one more rotation right here. Again, he's okay. He's a cool little free-to-play unit. It is good to see that they are using this unit super attack mechanic fairly regularly now, right? Like, you know, just within the last 2 months, we've had many characters that have had unit super attacks. You know, this kid Trunks, we have the Super Saiyan Trunks from the Broly movie. You know, we have Videl as another unit super attack character. Like, we've gotten a bunch of them. Okay, oh, no sir, hit my boy, because I'm actually just going to do this, because I actually would like to do that. Okay. So in this turn, we're going to have 4 links active. We just have Royal Lineage active instead of Innocence. Trunks' defense, 88k. Yeah, it's not the greatest. Again, I'm not really filling the team up with movie hero characters either. So, like, we lost a 30% defensive buff from having Tapion on the team. Again, there's a lot of attack and defense we're leaving on the table without many movie hero category characters around as well. So, you know, you can see how his numbers can probably go up and down, but he is stacking. So, like, offensively, you know, after many turns, we could probably see him start to break into, like, the 3 million range, maybe even the 4 million range as well. I mean, and then if you're doing guaranteed crits, that's going to be very good. So he's still above 2 million right there. And then, you know, not the great. Yeah, again, without the defensive support for the rotation and then the debuff that he also gets with Tapion around, he's like middling, right? Like, I mean, it's cool that a free-to-play, you know, TUR is, like, consistently getting, well, I say he's consistently getting to those 2 million attack stats, but that is, like, again, drenched in support he's getting to those attack stats, right? So it's like, without support and stuff like that, he's going to be around, like, a 1 million attack stat. A far cry from some of the 2 million numbers we're seeing from him. Alright, so this is Proof of Bravery. Kid Trunks. His leader skill is Tech Type Key 2 and 50% of stats. Shitty leader skill, but, I mean, that's irrelevant for this type of unit. His super attack is the Shining Slash, which stacks attack and does supreme damage to the enemy. He has a unit super attack, also called the Shining Slash, which stacks attack, does supreme damage, but then performs a guaranteed crit. Wait, actually, performs crit for 1 turn. Is this the same ability that Goku and Vegeta have? It is. Okay, so... Oh, okay, yeah, so I think any attacks Trunks does with once Trunks does the unit super attack, any remaining attacks he does for that turn are a guaranteed crit. I believe it'll work like, you know, Evolution Blue Vegeta, UI Goku. It's also like Pikkon. I believe Pikkon, if you do the unit super attack with Pikkon, he becomes super effective against all types. But if he additional supers, Pikkon is still super effective against all types. So, you know, think of Trunks' ability to get that guaranteed crit from the unit super attack, similar to, again, what UI Goku or Evolution Blue Vegeta can do, or even maybe Dokkan Fest Kid Goku falling below the HP restriction and getting the guaranteed crits for the turn. That's what Trunks can do right there. That's pretty good. Again, that's powerful. Like, this unit, you look at this unit and it's like, but then it's like you see that guaranteed crit and it's like, whoa, wait a minute, hold on. Whoa, wait a minute. Guaranteed crits is like the true reason UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta are, like, by far and away the best units in the game is because they're just, like, practically guaranteed critting all over the place. That's why. You know, it's like, yeah, they're both defensive gods as well, but it's like when UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta triple super triple crit, like, nothing can stand up to them. Even the Gods of Destruction go down in, like, 2 turns against Goku and Vegeta teams. That's crazy, right? And then, of course, the activation condition for that unit super attack, you just need a Tapion attacking in the same turn. Again, it does kind of suck because Tapion and Trunks work really bad together. LR Tapion's support does not impact Trunks at all. Trunks is not on either, you know, Warriors of Legend or Sibling Bond. This Trunks is not on, right? Because Sibling Bond, it's only GT Trunkses that are on there once Bra is born. So that's, you know, it's weird. Like, this Trunks needs Tapion, but they work horribly together, which is, it's weird, but guaranteed crits are worth it. Trunks' passive skill, Promise of a Hero, gives him 70% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets another 50% attack and defense when performing a super attack. He has a medium chance, a 30% chance of doing a crit just from his passive anyway. Then he gets an additional 7% attack and defense per movie hero category ally in the team. And then he also gives all allies 30% defense, and he lowers the attacked enemy's attack by 20% for 2 turns if there's an ally whose name includes Tapion on the team. So it's unfortunate that his unit super attack needs Tapion on the rotation, when even just Tapion on the team does give him this extra buff from his passive. Really, they would have made this Trunks a lot better if Tapion didn't need to be on rotation for the crit. That would have been, again, that would have made this Trunks actually, like, very viable, I think. Because, again, like, then, you know, you just rock the Tapion rotation on 1 turn, and then Trunks, like, anywhere on the team is still really contributing as long as he's super attacking. Alright. Now, the weakness of this unit, definitely his links, Z Fighters, Innocence, Royal Lineage, World Tournament Champion, money, 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 solid support, Shattering Limit. Just a very wonky mess, honestly. I mean, money, money, money will work good with Android 18, I guess, and she's also got Shattering Limit. But she doesn't have, like, Z Fighters or anything like that, right? So, I don't know. He's okay. He's okay. The links are bad, but, you know, you can definitely make it work with the guaranteed crits. 12Q multiplier is 145%, which is pretty good. There is 2 easy A's he can help out in as well. The Dragon Ball Super Wrath Broly, as well as the AGL Rose Goku Black Easy A, are both easy A's where this Trunks will be good, and that's cool. And then finally, our boy TRUNKS is on a couple of different category teams here. So for starters, he's on the Hybrid Saiyan team, continuing to get a lot of buffs for the Hybrid Saiyan team, which is good. You know, the Hybrid Saiyan team is always going to be good with, you know, the way Dokkan shoots out Trunks and Gohan units, right? Trunks is also on Movie Hero. Again, Dokkan can't go 5 seconds without buffing Movie Heroes right now. Obviously building up towards something, which is cool. Then, of course, we also are on the Vegeta family right here. The Vegeta family team. I want Vegeta family to continue to get buffed non-stop. This team needs a lot of help. We have gotten a number of units in 2021 already. You know, that can work well on some of these, like, builds for Vegeta family teams. That's good. Trunks is also on the youth category team, where you definitely could get a lot of movie hero. Like, you could build a full youth movie hero category team where maybe this guy could be solid over there. And then finally, Trunks is on the Prodigal Warrior, Prodigious Warrior category team, which is pretty solid as well. So, let me know what you guys think of our boy Kid Trunks. He's okay, you know, unit super attack and all that. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.